How's it going, guys? Today we will be going through the top 10 men's fragrances of 2024. Some of these will be little sample bottles, and some, probably most, will be normal bottles. But to start off, in the number 10th place is got to be Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male EDT. This is a classic and very simple fragrance. Gives off that barbershop vibe. It smells like shaving cream. I smell this on a bunch of men, but it's always really good to have in your collection. It's my everyday fragrance, I must say. It's pretty good. Number 9th place, we got Versace Pour Homme. This is a soapy fragrance. Very fresh, very subtle. Doesn't last that long, doesn't project that well, but it's still really sexy. I've gotten a lot of compliments wearing this, and it's definitely a must in your collection. It's pretty cheap too if you're just starting out, and you need to have this in your collection. Number 8 is Carolina Herrera Bad Boy EDP. This is a controversial fragrance. I have got a lot of mixed feedback on this, but in my opinion, I reckon this is a very underrated fragrance, especially in the Carrera Herrera line. It's like fruity, very, very strong, lasts for ages, and it's just a really sexy bottle design. Really good. It's very underrated. Probably one of my favorite colognes I've got this year. Moving on to number 7th spot is Versace Eau de Toilette. Obviously, you can see I got a small bottle here because it was a gift, but I'm saving this for good occasions because it is just that good. Fruity, a little bit of vanilla, but it's just so good. Number 6 spot is Le Beau EDT. This is hard to get from my perspective. It's underrated as hell because it is just the bottle design. It's so sexy. It smells amazing. It's much better than Le Beau Le Parfum. Definitely good for the summer. If you're definitely going out in the tropical season, it is so good. Definitely a must buy. Number 5th. It's got to be Valentino Born Aroma Intense. This is a sexy date night fragrance. Very, very strong. I can smell this from a mile away. Maybe that's just my opinion, but it is so good. The bottle design is so sexy. It smells amazing. I smelled this in store and I instantly fell in love and got it straight away. Very underrated. People say it's probably one of the lowest of the Valentino line, but it is so good. You cannot miss out on having this in your collection. Number 4 has got to be Le Male Le Parfum. This is a vanilla lavender spicy scent. Very similar to Le Male Elixir over here. This is why I'm putting these two in the same spot, because it is just that good. You cannot have one without having the other. They work so well together. If you have a mate, it's very sexy, very seducing. I've gotten a lot of compliments wearing both of these. They are so good. Moving on to number 4, we got Tom Ford Black Orchid. I only got this in a sample bottle. It's very, very controversial because people say it's the worst Tom Ford, but it's definitely one of my favorites, or so what I've heard of and what I've smelled so far. It's in the name. Orchid, you can definitely smell flowers. It's strong, got a bit of that citrusy, lavendery smell in it. It's really, really strong. I sprayed one sample spray on this and I could smell it for the whole day. It was so good, and I've got tons of compliments wearing it, and I only wore it for one day. Moving on to number 3, we got Dior Sauvage. People say that this is too commonly worn and too basic, but I think otherwise. This is a sexy bottle. You cannot have a collection without having at least one Dior in it. It is so good. I smelt this weeks ago and I fell in love because it was just so sexy and I needed to get it. The atomizer on it is so beautiful, and it smells similar to Creed. As soon as you spray it, on the dry down it gets more musky, more citrusy. It's such a good fragrance. Moving on to number 2. Stronger With You Intensely. I bought this just a couple days ago. It's got that boozy, vanilla, sweet smell. It is so good. I have gotten so many compliments with it just in 1 week. It is such a good fragrance. The bottle is sexy, really easy to hold. The atomizer is absolutely amazing. It's really, really good for going out on dates. 100% recommend it if you love the winter fragrances. Now we got our winner, first position, Creed Aventus. As you can see, this isn't a proper bottle. I got this from a discount store. That's why it's missing the black letters and the cap. But it still smells the same. It's so great. I absolutely love this. Every time I wear it, I always get mad compliments wearing this. It's honestly the best fragrance I've ever smelled. It is so good. I always wear this if I'm going out for like weddings, big functions where everyone's there, because it projects so well. It's a citrus fragrance, but it performs absolutely amazing. It is the best fragrance ever, in my opinion. Some might beg to differ, but in my opinion, it is definitely the number one position and will stay the number one position for my whole life. Thanks for watching, guys. Scent Supreme out.